Hey guys, Karibo Bros here, and today we're with Tom McQueen. Tom's a big fan of Cyber Dragons, and they got new support in the Legendary Duelist 3. Gonna walk us through his deck profile and tell us why he plays these cards.
First of all, 3 Cyber Dragon.
Why'd you play them?
It's the name of the deck.
Why'd you play 3
Makes sense. Why'd you play 3? Because it's good.
Because taking a Yugioh board is good. Yeah, I'll keep them there because people don't watch the video whole.
3 hurts.
So,
This is one of the machine dupe targets. The more machine dupe targets, the better, because it's like one of the best cards in the deck.
So what number is hers?
When this one gets into the graveyard, you can add a Cyber Dragon monster from your deck, or a Cyber Dragon from your deck or grave to your hand. From deck, you have to add this one specifically because it's the Cyber Dragon name. From graveyard, they all class as Cyber Dragon, so you can add any of them. So if you have 2 hurts, you can keep looping the hurts together, which is good with Link Remote. Next is Core, which is the best one you want to see. Because when it's normal summoned, they also become Cyber Dragon on the field.
they all share that effect.
Yeah, they all share that effect. When it's normal summoned, you can add a Cyber card, which is either the Reborn, the Searcher, the Fusion. There's a lot of them you can add. And it also becomes Cyber Dragon on field. Then, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can banish from your graveyard to summon a Cyber Dragon from your deck.
And again, machine dupe
And
target.
again, machine dupe target. Galaxy Soldier, just an extender, puts another level 5 machine on board, helps you make Nova, Pallades. Ideally, you want to get to a hand where you have these 2, as this will search for Cyber Dragon and provide free discarder for the second Galaxy Soldier. The last machine we play is the Kaiju, because it's searchable onto things via the repair plant. Then 3
Is that all the ones? Okay.
because hand traps.
Just the 3 hand traps?
I've tried playing with a few of the other Cyber Dragons, like Via, but if Via made itself level 5 when it summoned itself, it'd be alright. And Dry uses your normal summon, which you'd rather use on like a Core or
Hurts.
a Hertz, a machine dupe. So then we play the Sky Strikers,
The expensive part of the deck.
the expensive part, because it's free links, helps you get to Ziga.
You mean post link?
Free.
Oh, free links!
Yeah.
Right.
Then the
Is there a budget option you can play if people back at home can't
I guess
afford?
you could just try playing with the Hornet, but obviously you're not going to see it very often. You can do a lot of things with just a Cyber Dragon card. You don't particularly need this, but the access to this is nice
No, fair play.
because it helps you make Ziga because the links and machines.
Yep.
Then these 2 just for more targets because it helps you push through monster effects, helps you push through macro. The 3 machine dupes.
You need to play this, 100%.
You need to play this because when you machine dupe a Core or a Hertz, it will bring out 2 Cyber Dragons from the deck. So if you open 2 machine dupes, you can summon all 3 Cyber Dragons.
Just provides a big advantage.
Yeah, guys on board, helps you make Nova, Infinity, Pallades, Ziga, push your game. This is a mainly going second deck anyway, so 3 emergency, let you add a Cyber monster. It's usually Core if you don't have a Core, or Hertz if you've seen Core, because Core can then add Repair Plant, which adds the Galaxy Soldier. 2 Rev System, because I tried this with 1 and I kept normal in Core and hoping I had a second one after I'd used it. But at 3 you see it too often and it's not that good going first if you don't see any engine cards. 1 Repair Plan, because again it's searchable off Core, and Emergency is just a better variant because you need a guy in grave to search off it, so it's somewhat situational, though it does recycle your things. Then because of the new cards that came out, the Cyber Fusion and the Eternity Dragon, which care more about fusion monsters, we have the fusion spells.
So what does the new fusion spell do?
The new fusion spell lets you fusion summon by shuffling Cyber Dragon monster, a fusion monster that lists a Cyber Dragon as a fusion material, by shuffling monsters from your banished pile or field into the deck. So cores that you've banished, things you've banished off Overload Fusion, you can shuffle them in, or you could shuffle things on the field. Like, it's another copy of Super Play because it's a play, so during the map plays you can go attack, and then have Cyber
Final
Loads
Fusion.
and shuffle them back in. Plus it's searchable of course, so we only have to play 1.
Why do you only play 1 Overload Fusion?
Because again, you don't want to really see it early. Like, it only works when you've seen your guys, and if you see your guys, you can usually push for damage anyway. It's just in case you need it. Then the 2 instant fusion, because the Eternity Dragon has an effect to protect itself when you have a fusion in your graveyard. So this lets you get Panzer Dragon out, which is just like another Galaxy Soldier, or helps make Nova. And when it goes to the graveyard, it'll provide protection for your Eternity. 2 call by because we don't want our machine dupe being ashed, and 2 twisted to push to macro.
Main because we're going second, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a go in second deck.
How many in the main deck? 40, 41?
I believe it's 40. Oh, I could be wrong. Onto the extra deck, we play for fusions, 1 rampage, which pops back when it's summoned equal to its materials and lets you attack. If you make Ziga in this, it's probably game because this attacks a 4/2 3 times. So gains a fusion target, like machine pops a monster or pops a card if you just leave it to die. This is the new one, Eternity. When there's a fusion monster in your graveyard, it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, and it's got a 4k defense. Then when it's destroyed, you can special summon a Cyber Dragon from your hand, deck or grave. And you can bash from your graveyard, and the fusion monsters you summon this turn can't be, I believe it's targeted, or can't be destroyed.
What do you need to make it?
Requires 1 Cyber Dragon and 2 machines. And this one has 2 Cyber Dragon monsters, so you can use stuff like Infinity and Nova for this, even though they're not called Cyber Dragon. And then
we have our U-Board taker.
Mega Fleet because it's Mega Fleet and else stuff in the actual monster now. For Exceeds, 2 Nova, 2 Infinity, because unfortunately Infinity is only 1 per turn, but Nova's res effect is really good because it's obviously in the deck it's supposed to be in. So you make Nova, res a guy, make Infinity, and start stealing guys, and it just pushes more damage to flick the guy. Plus you can boost the guy by banishing a Cyber Dragon, and when it dies, you can summon any of these from your extra deck, but it'll usually be this one or this one. Then 1 Pallades because, again, no Infinity's only 1 per turn, so you need another guy to go into in case you are forced to go first. 1 Ziga because you only need 1 to push for damage. You can put it back in your extra deck with Hertz.
How important is this card?
It's kind of important. Most of the time, my Infinity is usually action on its own because this requires you to maybe draw a lot of the Sky Strikers to make. Because you can't. If you draw Machine Dupe, you can make it, and it'll just boost one of your guys. So again, this and Rampage is game because it boosts 1 monster with 2100 more attack by 21. Though this card can't do damage the rest of the turn, though it can still attack. So if you have this and another monster, you can use this effect to boost the other monster, beat over one of your opponent's monsters, and then hit them in the face for 42.
Nice.
The 1 Genius because you can make it with the
Drones.
The drones, and it searches guys such as you open Machine Dupe. Then the required things to make this each of the Sky Strikers, and the 1 like Creepo for Hertz, which is level 1.
Any comments on the deck?
It's a very fun deck. You want to go second mainly and just OTK people. It's easy pushing damage because all your guys are just bigger and they summon a lot more guys. And in the end, you just make Infinity, which is a problem for your opponent to deal with.
Fair play. Any quick side deck choices that you quickly
go through the side deck if you want. It's not the best, but 3 draw for more hand traps.
Yeah.
Because some decks, like Goki, you can break the U-Link, but sometimes you just rather not make it. It's easy to push through. Then the rest of it is just for going first mainly, some artifacts because they're level 5s, and the second one to go with it. 1 cybernetic overflow because it's searchable off core, and you can, when you know the core, you can just search it and set it. You banish Cyber Dragons from your hand, field, or graveyard, and for each different level Cyber Dragon you banish, you get to pop an opponent's card, and it doesn't target, so it's pretty good to play around. 2 of this because I couldn't find anything else to play in. You can technically stop yourself being mega fleeted because you can call fusion on standby, and then 3 of this because it's good.
Fair play. Any final comments?
No, that's it.
Would you consider playing Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, or was there not enough machines?
So it's probably not enough features. You have the Sky Strikers, but you can use the Mega Fleet with them, and Mega Fleet's more generic.
I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.